It's 40 seconds on with 20 seconds break. The exercises are getting harder, and then we're going to repeat 4 exercises before having a whole minute off and repeating a new circuit. Let's get ourselves set up. So letting yourself on your back, feet tucked up nice and close, knees always track over your toes, don't let them ever cave in. From here you can support your head or tuck your chin, and we're bridging up, back down, make sure you're tensing the abs. So you might even feel it a little bit in the hip flexors when you do this. Example of a shit bridge would be this. You're just going to feel that in your lower back. So we were keeping the chin tucked, tensing the core, trying to tilt our pelvis on the way through. You got 13 seconds. And relax there. Top's trying to kill me. So these next ones are going to be the single leg versions of the bridges that we've done in our warm-up. However, those more advanced, like I said, just go a little bit quicker throughout the movement. So start with your weaker side on the floor first, and from here we're going 40 seconds. Those of you start to struggle, just put a little bit more pressure through your hands, and that will support your back and core a little bit more. Those advanced, if you get your reps in nice and quick like this, you should definitely start to feel a little better on the hamstrings, especially if you've done the Nordic curls well earlier. Just trying to take the time, you've got 13 seconds. And relax there. You've got 20 seconds off, so I'd sit yourself up. Those that feel tight in the hamstrings, you might want to straighten your leg out, which might get a little bit of cramp later on in your session. You've got 8 seconds, and then we're going to go to the other side. So 2, 1, let's go. So like I said, this leg's trying to stay straight as best you can. If you're feeling a little bit tight in those hamstrings, it's going to start to bend, so we don't want that. You want toes flexed towards you. Weight into this heel. What you'll notice like then, so I start to slide back as I go throughout the workout. So occasionally, rather than your foot there, tuck it back up again so it's underneath you. And then we want to get just as many reps in on the other side like we did on the opposite leg. Just check the time. Got 3 seconds, 2, 1, and relax. So again, you definitely want to straighten your legs before this next exercise. It's quite strenuous. We're just going to do a 40-second hold. It's going to really load the hamstrings. So what we're going to do, lay ourselves back, bridge ourselves up, walk our feet to whatever distance you prefer. Further away is tougher on the hamstrings and lower back. You're then going to bridge the hips up to the top, tense the abs. You should feel a nice burn on the hamstrings. Those that are struggling, you can tuck your feet up closer. Those more advanced, go for the furthest distance you feel comfortable. Again, you want that head tucked down. That will allow you to brace the abs. Hands pressed into the floor gives you a little bit more support. So if you lose tension off your abs, you're probably doing the exercise incorrect. You've only got 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and relax. Again, just straighten out those legs. We've got a minute off. So next one's going to be lunges, so good luck. These are going to be tough. Save the best till last, obviously. Again, just have a little drink if you need. So we've still got 35 seconds of our rest. We're going static lunges each side. These are going to be tough. Going to then finish off with reverse lunges, curtsy lunges. That'll be your 20-minute workout done. We're going to also do a finisher so you guys can compare what results and times and stuff you got. So we've got 10 seconds, then we're going to go into a static lunge. Set up the timer. So for a static lunge, nice big stride. Those that struggle with balance, go slightly diagonal. And let's go 40 seconds from now. Lower yourself down. Like I said, a more narrower stance. Imagine if you're on a tight rope. That balance is going to be really, really difficult. It's going to work your glutes a lot more though. So those more advanced, go for that. Those that struggle with balance, this front leg needs to get a bit more diagonal. So from there, you've got a little bit more stability. You're going to feel it a little bit in the hip. We're trying to get the knee as low to the floor as possible without actually touching. Keep a little forward lean, but what I don't want you to do, put your weight right forward. We're thinking about this back knee going down and this knee not going forward. And relax. There's nothing wrong with the knee going over the toe when we walk or run, walk upstairs, do anything, squat. The knee has to track over the toe. However, when we're in a static lunge, what we'll find is when the knee stays over the heel, our weight shifts back, we sit more into our glutes, and that's what we want to work. We want to try and work the glutes and hamstrings. Those that want to work their quads, they can bring their leg in and do something like this. However, it's a lot more functional to do it this way. To see the knees not going over the heel. We're just going to go up and down from here, 40 seconds. Again, those that are more advanced, you can do this quicker. Try and lock both legs roughly at the top. This one won't quite lock at the same. Just do as best you can. For 5 seconds. And relax there. Okay, so the next one's going to be alternate reverse lunges. So again, we're keeping the hands up. This time we do want a little forward lean, so we want the movement pattern to be a bit more like this rather than like this. In 5 seconds time I'll show you what that looks like. Hands come up, lean the chest forward slightly, step yourself back, work to the top, change legs. So hopefully we're a bit more diagonal rather than being so upright, okay? So a little more diagonal, a little more length forward, and again this knee stays over the heel. As you start to tire, what will happen is the quads will want to get involved. Most people are quad dominant, so those muscles are going to try and take over. Again, those a little bit more advanced, go a bit quicker. You've got 3 seconds, 2, 1, relax. Last one, we're going to go into a curtsy lunge. So we're going to step across our body, make sure it's across, not behind. We're then going to get the knees to go as close to the heel on the opposite side. So from here, again, you can bring your hands up, step across your body. This knee comes down either side, then go back the opposite way. So hopefully this one's always on the outside of your foot. Lost my balance. And we'll stay. Try and keep going like this. Again, those more advanced, just go a little bit quicker. It's hard though, this one takes a lot of coordination, so good luck trying to go quick. Got 8 seconds, maybe a couple more on each leg if we're quick. And relax. We're doing 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Repeat that twice, which takes you to 1 minute, but then the exercises change. We're doing 4 minutes in total with a minute off at the end, okay? We're starting with the sissy squat. So with this, trying to get down to your knees, rest yourself here, try and keep your shoulders back. We're just going to trust fall backwards, slow as you feel comfortable, and then from there push the hips forward. When we come to the top, we're trying to keep this little lean back. If I come to here, I'm literally not doing anything. Those, when you start to struggle, you'll probably notice you'll start doing this. Again, it's not going to do too much, so try and lean back as far as you can. But if you're starting to struggle, just start when you really start to struggle, just lean forward and lean back again. But those more advanced, stay lean back throughout the whole movement. So whenever you're ready, we're going to start. 2, 1, Go. So sissy squats, as low as you feel comfortable, drive the hips forward. And again, those more advanced, you can go quick, but the further you lean back with your shoulders, more pressure is putting on your quads and your knees. Now relax, and we're going to feel it. So you got 3 seconds, 2, 1, let's try again. You got last 5 seconds then, try and get a couple more. And relax. Next one, going to be kneeling to low squat, okay? So from this position, we're just going to get into low squat. You ready? Let's go. Just follow along with me. Go back to the start. Stay on the opposite side. This is the one I was saying. It's up to you if you stay really low, or if your legs are starting to tire, you might have to come up a bit higher. So those more advanced, stay in a lower position. Those less advanced, let's come up a little bit higher. Relax. Got 10 seconds off. And let's try again. So now your legs will be feeling pretty pumped. Quads start to tire. It's going to tip us forward. That's okay. We just try and fight against it. And then up onto your feet. Going for squat jumps next, okay? And let's go. So those that are struggling with their joints might want to go like this. Those more advanced, get your jumps in, get your reps in. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. This should definitely get your heart rate up. If not, just push a little quicker. And let's go. It's good. The quads are dying. 5 seconds. And relax. See what the next exercise is. I'll alternate hand to floor. You ready? So it's going to look like this. My quads are burning. Just try and do your best you can, even if you need a couple second break. This little forward lean is going to really overwork your quads. 20 seconds. Ready? 2, 1. Last round then. Try and do your best you can. Make sure your feet leave the floor, even if it's not necessarily very high. 10 seconds left. Come on, 5 seconds, guys. Do your best you can. 3, 2, 1. Legs. Worst thing is, I say it's the best till last, so it's going to be horrendous. Got lunges next, okay? I think the salts will sink into the bottom as well, making it even worse. But it's worth it. So go a lunge into a knee raise. We're going to do basically one side each 20 seconds. So for example, we'll do left leg, then go to right leg. And then you've got a curtsy lunge into a knee raise, a static lunge with a little plyo, jumping lunges, which is going to be disgusting. So, whenever you're ready, get your little space. Remember, for our lunges, especially now, your quads are going to be battered on the last ones. So if we're stepping like this, leaning forward, your quads are just going to gas out. You're going to be so tired. So we need to try and step forward, put the weight into our heel as best we can, okay? So lunge into a knee raise. It's actually our lie, we're stepping backwards. Ready? 2, 1, go. So just follow along with me. Step back, little knee raise. You can use your arms, give you a bit more momentum. Like I said, the more this knee can stay over your heel and sit back, the easier it's going to be. Start doing it like this. Quite, you're going to be knackered in no time. And relax. 10 seconds off. Try staying the opposite leg. Ready? 2, 1. Step yourself back. Little knee raise. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Those that are wondering with coordination. This is good. Got 5 seconds then. And relax. So I've obviously got to look at my phone for the timer, but eyes facing a bit further forward would be better. We're then going into a courtesy lunge and knee raise. Ready? Step across your body, raise your knee. Try not to put this foot down on the floor unless it's over this side, okay? But it's going to take a lot of coordination, especially when you start to fatigue. And relax, you've got the other side. Those that are struggling, spend a little bit more time in the knee raise, okay? So you step across, knee raise. You might pause there if you're struggling, like I said. It's good so far. Remember to try and get across you as best you can. 5 seconds. Quads feeling pumped. Balance, time to go. And relax. We've then got a little plyo. So remember, like I was saying, if you're struggling, stay on the previous one. We can go for it now, so follow along with me. Come up. Foot leaves the floor, so a little jump. My legs have gone to absolute jelly. Try your best you can. Try and get through it. And relax out 20 seconds. Same the other side. Ready, 2, 1, and let's go. Not gonna lie, my legs are completely gone now. 10 seconds. Try and do whatever you can. But 2, 1, relax. Like I said, save the best for last. You've got alternate lunges or jump lunges. So alternate lunges, and we'll go from now. So alternate lunges like this. Jump lunges like this. Just do whatever you can. So for example, if you start tiring like this, just go straight into the alternate one. 2, 1, relax. I finished a bit early there. So maybe start off with the jumps, go into the alternate ones after. You ready? Last 20 seconds then. Oh, told your legs are gone. Try and get your knees as close to the floor as possible. Obviously you're going to start to fatigue now. It's going to be tough. 2, 1, relax.